Greetings, everyone. Today we're going to read a story called The Invisible String, written by Patrice Karst, illustrated by Joanne Lou Vritoff. The Invisible String, a story about connection. Liza and Jeremy, the twins, were asleep one calm and quiet night. Suddenly it began to rain very hard. Thunder rumbled until it got so loud that it woke them up. "Mommy, Mommy," they cried as they ran to her. "Don't worry, you two. It's just the storm making all that noise. Go back to bed." "We want to stay close to you," said Jeremy. "We're scared." "Mom said, you know we're always together no matter what." "But how can we be together when you're out here and we're in bed?" said Liza. Mom held something right in front of them and said, "This is how." Rubbing their sleepy eyes, the twins came closer to see what Mom was holding. "I was about your age when Mommy first told me about the invisible string." So invisible, do you know what that means? You can talk about it with your adults. Invisible is when you can't see it, something that's there but you can't see it. We call that invisible. "I don't see a string," said Jeremy. "You don't need to see the invisible string. People who love each other are always connected by a very special string made of love." "But if you can't see it, how do you know it's there?" asked Liza. "Even though you can't see it with your eyes, you can feel it with your heart and know that you are always connected to everyone you love." "When you're at school and you miss me, your love travels all the way along the string until I feel it tug on my heart," said Mom. "And when you tug it right back, we feel it in our hearts," said Jeremy. "Does Jasper the cat have an invisible string?" Liza asked. "She sure does," said Mom. "And best friends like me and Lucy?" asked Liza. "Best friends too," said Mom. "How far can the string reach?" "Anywhere and everywhere," Mom said. "Would it reach me even if I were a submarine captain deep in the ocean?" asked Jeremy. "Yes, even deep in the ocean," said Mom. "Or if I was a mountain climber high up on the mountain?" said Liza. "Yes, even high on the mountain," said Mom. "What if I were a dancer in France?" said Jeremy. "Even there," said Mom. "What if we were explorers in the jungle?" "Even there," said Mom. "What about an astronaut in outer space?" "Guess what? What do you think?" "Even there," said Mom. Then Jeremy quietly asked, "Can my string reach all the way to Uncle Brian in heaven?" "Yes, it can," said Mom. So heaven, some people think that when people die, they go to heaven. Some people believe that. And so Jeremy asked if his uncle, who he thinks is in heaven, would be able to be connected by the invisible string. And Mom said yes. "Does the string go away when you're mad at us?" "Never," said Mom. "Love is stronger than anger. And as long as love is in your heart, the string will always be there." Love is stronger than anger. "Even when you get older and can't agree about things like what movie to see, or what game to play in the back seat, or even what time to go to bed, you are still connected by that string," said Mom. And then Mom realized, oh, that's right, you two should be in bed by now. And with that, they all laughed as Mom chased the twins back to their beds. Within a few minutes, they were asleep, even though the storm was still making the same loud noises as before. As they slept, they started dreaming of all the invisible strings they have, and the strings that their friends have, and their friends have, and their friends have, until everyone in the world is connected by invisible strings. Everyone in the world is connected by invisible strings. And from deep inside, they now could clearly see that we are all connected and no one is ever alone. We are all connected and no one is ever alone. So, with your grown-up, tell your grown-up if you believe that we are all connected and everyone in the world is connected. Go ahead and talk to your grown-up about that. You can put the video on pause and then come back. All right, what did you decide? Are we connected all in the world? I believe we are. If I know you, then I'm connected to your parents and your parents' friends and more family. We're all connected in the world. So let me ask you this question. What are some ways to show that we are connected? How can you show even a stranger that you're connected? Talk about that with your grown-up. And then I want to ask you, what is an example of ways that people have forgotten that we are connected? Have you ever turned on the news or heard some news about something happening in the world that made you sad? Maybe it was news about people you didn't even know and you got sad, even though you don't know the people. That means we're all connected right here in our hearts. So what are some examples that shows that some people in the world have forgotten that we are connected? Talk about that with your grown-up. And then after, when you come back, think about some ways that you can remind those people. How can we remind the people who have forgotten that we are all connected? We are one big world global family. How can you remind those people? What are some ways? What are some things we can do? Talk about with your grown-up. Talk about that with your grown-up. All right. Thank you so much for visiting. Hope to see you again next time. Thank you.